As much as I love romance, anime can make it so toxic sometimes. Next episode, next story. Let's do this. If you like abstract, funny, and real-world anime content, make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I love a good romance. Lord knows I do, but I can't help but notice the occasional toxicity. Let's see if you can guess which shows fall into these categories. Boy meets girl, girl falls in love with boy, boy kind of falls in love with girl until he remembers he's still in love with old girl. Now he's juggling both old girl and new girl. Old girl keeps popping up at the most inopportune times, the new girl's feeling inadequate, and the boy is just stringing everybody along for the ride. Sound familiar? I really despise love triangles in fiction and in nonfiction. This is the king of toxic. We know a love triangle all too well. The bane of my existence is Inuyasha, Kagome, and Kikyo. Now, as a child, I really hated Kikyo, but as an adult, I can understand where she was coming from. But she's also dead, so there's that. There's also the case of Izuku, Ochako, and Himiko, where Himiko's obsession with Izuku leads her to forcing herself into and creating a triangle. Next, we have boy likes girl, but girl doesn't really like boy. Girl likes boy, but boy doesn't really like girl. So ultimately, they play this game of cat and mouse with no one taking no for an answer. This happens a lot in anime, and it's always framed in an oh so cutesy way. But in real life, this would be very cringe. There is a line between pursuit and coercion. Say I Love You and Chainsaw Man, although not a romance, but heavily female-to-male coercion, are both examples of this. Maid-sama also has some moments where that line is definitely crossed. Finally, girl has weird feelings about boy, boy has weird feelings about girl. This one's a catch-all for stuff that I just can't quite put my finger on. Example, Yuki confusing a motherly love for romantic feelings for Toru, which these are high school age kids, so why? A more straightforward weird one is Mirai in Love. I dropped this one after episode 3. A high schooler confesses to his teacher, gets rejected, then transforms himself into her favorite game character to win her over. Weird. I get it. In real life, most of us have some kind of experience with toxic love. So anime being a reflection of that isn't far off. But it's important that we recognize unhealthy behavior when we see it and separate what's truly just entertainment. With the exception of Mirai in Love, because I hated that, I actually loved all of the shows I mentioned here, so all is well. What's a show with a toxic romance that I missed? Drop it below. Bonus points if it made you root for them anyway. When one arc ends, another one begins. See you next time.